Katie Cassidy, David's little girl, is
All
starring
grown up.
in Gossip Girl. She plays Juliet, who's befriended by Chase Crawford's character, Nate.
I'm visiting my dad. He's in for fraud and embezzlement. He just got transferred down from upstate.
Oh, my God, why didn't you tell me?
Well, it's usually not a part of my A-game pillow talk. I mean, it was in all the papers. I thought you might know, and I wouldn't have to talk about it.
No, I didn't. I'm sorry, I wasn't living in the city then.
No, it's okay. It's nice to actually have someone to talk to who might understand. So who are you here for? Your brother you were telling me about?
No. I'm a volunteer for the prison literacy program.
Who are you here for?
Well, people are going to start to find out.
Prison literacy, you're a good girl.
Hey.
I know you do it in real life.
How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hi there.
Hello, how are
I feel like we know you. Wouldn't it be a fun twist in the
Thank
storyline?
you.
As if you had an affair with his dad at the prison but didn't tell him?
Yeah,
that would be juicy.
That would be crazy.
I could be a writer on Gossip Girl. They
Yeah,
want to juice
good
it up.
stuff.
Yeah, they do have good
So
stuff.
you know it's Steve's favorite show.
Really?
Well, you know, I'm the prime audience.
Yeah, you are. That's perfect.
CW is going after people in my age group. In fact, as a matter of fact, they sent me a letter saying, please don't watch.
And if you do, don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
Please don't watch.
You grew up, obviously, and your father is David Cassidy. You saw his shows, I'm sure, as a kid. Did you ever see The Partridge Family?
You know, I actually think I've seen one episode.
What?
Or maybe two. It's not on. I mean, I think maybe Nick at Night it was on for a bit.
Just to see your
But
dad in
yes,
those
I've
clothes.
seen. It's funny. Oh, yeah.
And did you always know you were going to be
There
a
he is.
performer?
You know, not really. I always wanted to, and I was in theater growing up in school. I just didn't know. I wanted to do it on my own, and my dad was definitely supportive of that. So basically, once I started working and he saw that I was doing it on my own, he was, you know, he's so proud, and I love that.
Did you have a laugh when you figured out, like, what a huge teen idol he was? Like Tiger Beat, and he was, you know, bigger than Bieber.
Yeah, no, like Zac Efron or something.
Yeah, he
you
was
know?
the Zac or the Bieber of his time. For
It's
sure.
crazy. Yeah, I remember when I was in elementary school, I had brought pictures to show my friends, like
Show and tell.
of me. Yeah, like me and my dad, and the yard aide had seen the pictures and freaked out. And she went taking the pictures, running over to her teacher friends and her yard aide friends. And I was like, okay, what's happening here? This is really overwhelming for an 8-year-old. Like, I don't know. Then I think that's when it started to sort of have the realization.
Your dad is such a realist about this business because he has seen every side of it and has managed to maintain a career
Yes,
when
yeah.
others go away.
Yeah.
But he's very, very much a realist, so I wonder if it didn't maybe it frightened him a little bit that you were getting into it.
Yeah, you know, I think there was definitely a little bit of that, but I think that he trusts that I'm not going to, you know, I know what I'm doing, and he knows how much I want to do it and how much I love it, and the passion is there. And, you know, I think he kind of just, he believes in me, and he
and you can't
understands.
be denied. I mean,
and-
Well, did you ever really struggle so that he would have that time where his heart would go, oh, my little baby? Because Gossip Girl's a huge hit.
Yeah, you know, I think he did. I moved out when I was 18 years old, and my parents, which was great, but they were like, you're on your own. If you're moving out and you're not going to college, and you want to move out,
Wanna
we're
be
not
a big girl,
Yeah,
go do your thing.
That's fine, which was great because I actually, at the age of 18, sort of took on the world, and I was like, okay, fine. I'm gonna, you know, and I had my little apartment and working and auditioning, and so I felt like
What was your job? What was your day job?
I actually didn't have to luckily have a day job, but it did come to a point where it was going to get to, I was going to have to.
They were going to cut you off at some
point.
point.
Yeah. No, they did cut me off, but I, you know, did not have a lot of money, and after I wasn't working, I think it just, you start to appreciate it more.
For sure.
You know, and the harder you work, and and so, yeah,
it worked out well for you.
Yeah.
Now, your relationship with Gossip Girl, because I follow the storyline, and you're there for an arc of the show. Is that
I am.
correct? And how long will that be?
Well, it could go longer, but right now I'm doing 11 episodes.
That's nice.
And you've got a movie coming out, too, that we want to talk
There you
about.
are,
But
Blake.
you know what? I mean, you're one of the cute blondes in here. Oh.
No, I think it's just Kelly Rutherford and Blake. I thought you were
It's just a book by one of my professors.
All the girls are young and beautiful.
But imagine her in that
Okay,
scene.
imagine
Yeah.
another really, really, really cute blonde who has a really beautiful heart too. I know you're helping out with Help Malawi.
Yes, it's a non-profit organization. Actually, this necklace, I don't know if you guys can see it, I designed.
Oh,
Here we go.
are you selling them?
Yeah, and 100% of the proceeds goes to, orphans.
And what is that?
In Africa, it's these children in Africa who are orphans. Last November, I went over there for 10 days and spent time with them and planted them a garden at their school. And
These are young.
we were building. Yeah, it's so beautiful. I mean, these kids are amazing,
They
and
don't have
spending
parents.
time with them was, yeah. It was so weird when it's so emotional. Like people talk about it, and it's really hard to go there and see them. But they're so full of life, and they're so eager to learn, and they're so sweet. Yeah, and they came and they started singing to me, right, and like screaming and like ran up to me, and I couldn't help but just
Overwhelming.
Just yeah,
I'm
they're
going to Ethiopia in a couple of weeks, and I'm beyond excited. But I'm also halfway through the shot process, which is a little daunting.
Yeah.
How many shots did you have to get?
I think I had like 13 or something, and I had gigantic bruises on both of my arms, and my arms were got swollen. And I think my sister said to me, actually, like, you need to stop working out because. And I was like, no. I actually just I got shots.
Are you
going to
doing a
Africa.
movie now in Monte Carlo too? Are you
Yeah, I
shooting?
was just over in Europe. We shot a movie with Fox called Monte Carlo. It's, a coming of age comedy. My character's more the comic relief adventure.
Were you in Monte Carlo?
Yes, we were in.
It's so cool.
Wow.
It's the size of this desk, but it's so cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
wanna
it
go
was
there.
amazing. Thomas Bazooka directed it.
Do you have a love interest in it?
I do. Corey Monteith from Glee.
Oh, very cute.
Very cute and
Yes,
sweet.
Yes,
I
very
like that
sweet.
I believe that you could be. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
How much did you lose at the tables?
I actually don't really gamble.
And it's weird when you gamble there because everyone's so quiet.
I know.
You have to be very
Then you
quiet.
go and play Baccarat or something like that.
Yeah. No, I didn't gamble much. I just mainly.
There's no slot
Well,
machines
thank
and
you.
big noise.
I will be tuning in to see you on Gossip
you.
Girl
I'm
tonight at 9 on the CW.
Tell your daddy